Hi, it's Jamie from Enhance here, and I've just like to introduce you to some CBD oil statistics that we've recently just acquired. So we were looking to put a Google survey out, and Google has real restrictions on using any terms like CBD, or it classes it as marijuana paraphernalia. So we couldn't run a Google survey. So we thought, oh, well, where else could we, take a, where else could we get this data? So we put a survey on a Reddit on a subreddit and of CBD oil, and we just ran three simple questions. So the subreddit was a CBD oil, which has got almost 42,000 subscribers. If you thought that was a decent amount of subscribers to be able to get some questions to the answers that we were going to ask. And we thought, because it was like a new thing, we didn't want to ask too many questions. We wanted to keep the commitment fairly low. So we asked, what age group do you belong to? What do you use CBD oil for? And how do you consume CBD oil? And then there was an open-ended question at the end, just to share any kind of thoughts. So I'm just going to run through that real quickly now. So I think at the time of recording this video, we had 66 responses. And you've got to remember that the survey is based upon the visitors to Reddit anyway. So Reddit will have a certain demographic anyway. So I think this data is fairly indicative. So we can see that there's a fairly even spread of users of CBD. Obviously, there's a peak on the 25 to 34, but let's say there's a fair amount of people 18 to 24 and 35 to 44 using CBD oil as well. So we can see it's a nice even spread. And that's the breakdown. The reason that says 58 there is just because I haven't updated that particular slide. This one here has got 66 responses. I just haven't updated that slide, but I thought it was so similar in pattern that I didn't need to. Because what I can do, I'll keep updating that data. There's a link there's a link on our website which got this data on. So yeah, so the next question was, what do you use CBD oil for? And there's a vast majority of people saying, some people were just saying anxiety, some people were just not saying any more than that, but mainly a lot of it was anxiety. Often people put anxiety and depression under the same kind of, in the same kind of response. There's pain as well. I was expecting chronic pain to be the highest, to be honest. I thought, that's what a lot of people use CBD oil for. But according to this particular survey, anxiety and depression were combined as one, but also chronic pain. And how do you consume CBD oil? Well, the vast majority of CBD oil was the drops. I was expecting many more vapors than the oil, but the oil. And really, what I should have done I should have done an open text field where people could have typed in how they consume CBD oil, because it could have been, it could have been edibles, or it could have been, there's lots of different ways at the minute to consume CBD. But yeah, so mainly the oil and the drops. It's just again a breakdown. So there's a lot of people saying that the reason that they were using CBD oil is because it doesn't contain side effects. So it doesn't, for example, like CBD oil, it's been taken off the banned substances for professional athletes recently as a natural alternative to ibuprofen, for example. So ibuprofen is obviously processed by the liver, so that would be a potential side effect, where CBD oil isn't. And so I guess, I don't know much about anxiety or depression drugs. I imagine that some of those will have side effects. Same with maybe some of the painkillers as well. Maybe it causes fatigue, maybe it causes tiredness. Where in my personal anecdotal experience of using CBD oil, it gives me more energy. So there's a lot of people saying that they prefer to use CBD because it hasn't got the side effects, that it's very natural, it's a good pain relief oil. There were one or two people saying that CBD oil does absolutely nothing for them, and they're either trying to increase their doses or they're just going to stop using it. But yeah, that's a general kind of overview of what people are saying. Again, there we've got, people are saying, it just works. There's no side effects. It's great for pain. They use it for a natural pain relief, and it makes me feel relaxed. All those, that kind of that was the kind of direction. And I just pulled out a couple of quotes here from what people were saying as well. You probably can't read it on the screen, so I'll just read it out. That it actually works. I didn't realize I was struggling until recently. I would sleep all day, my house was a mess, and my children really suffered from my emotional distance. After just 5 days of use, I felt like a new person. I had the motivation to get up, clean up, make decent meals, and above all, spend time with my children. It has been a life changing. So that was one. Pain relief with no ill effects, allowing me to carry on with my day as usual, as normal. Absolutely no bad side effects, completely non-addictive, non-psychoactive, and all natural. Ease of control of dosage, immediacy of relief, no noticed side effects besides having some terrible taste. Yeah, I mean, CBD oil does taste quite nasty, and I personally think that when they put all that flavour in it, it makes it taste worse. But yeah, I know. I've actually found that if you hold it under your tongue, then it doesn't hit your taste buds so bad, so it's more palatable that way. Healthier alternative to ibuprofen, calming effects, relieves pain, helps keep anxiety at bay. So yeah, so that's the general kind of high level feedback that we got from a Reddit survey. The survey is still live over on Reddit, and I'll just keep updating it. The more research we get, hopefully I'll be able to get a Google survey out there and just get thousands of responses and be able to share the information with the community. But until Google and Facebook and Instagram, address their CBD issues, we're going to have to stick to the Reddit survey. So thanks very much, and I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much.